Hello everyone, welcome to Ace Language School. Our today's topic of writing task 2 is that it is more important to be able to work with a group of people on a team or to work independently. Use reasons and specific examples to support your answer. Our today's topic is that we have to write the reasons of something. So let me explain the topic first. Topic is about you have to write the importance of whether a person will have to work in a team or independently without a team, right? So means you will have to write the reasons why any way is important. Next comes the introduction of your topic, right? Like in other two essays, other types of two essays, explanation based essay and debatable essay, in which we write introduction in form of why statement, but here scenario will be bit different. Here we will have to write why statements in our essay in BP1 and BP2, so we can't write why statement in our introduction as well, so we have to find some alternative here. In this essay we will write a journal trend, right? Or we can give the general introduction of work in a group or a independent working, right? So this will be our general lines, or another general lines we can present here in our introduction. But mind it, in our statement examiner has given us one word, that is or, right? Means we have to choose teamwork or independent work separately. We can't write both of views in this point. We have to write, or we have to present only one view, that is teamwork or independent work. That depends on you, right? So here we will describe two of views in different ways, right? First I will explain the teamwork, importance of teamwork, why teamwork is important. See guys, why we need to write only one scenario, right? So this is a way of the presentation in which we have to write the reason or the importance of one side, or the positive points of one side will automatically become the negatives of other side. So this is the reason why we have to present one side only, right? Okay, let's come to our BP1, in which we will have to write the reasons for the importance of teamwork. I have added 4 points here. First is the time and money efficiency, second is the quality of work, third is the good working environment is created, and fourth is the overall growth of a person. Now, why I have added 4 points in my essay? Because we have to give only one point of view, no other point is added here. So that's why all 4 points we will have to write in our BP1 and BP2. So let's explain our first point, that is time and money efficiency. How we can say that by working in a team a company can be time and money efficient. Let's suppose a company has got a project in on which that company has to work for 15 days, right? And 6 persons are working on that project. If that company is increasing his team, let's suppose he is adding 6 more persons to that project, then obviously their timeline will reduce to half, right? Means in that half time period they are creating, or they are in completing their project. In the rest of the half period they can get new project, right? Obviously they are gaining more money for that 15 days. So this is why it becomes time and money efficient. Our next point here is the quality of work. How quality of work by working in a team is enhanced. As we have explained in our first point, that is on one project 6 persons are working. So means it's obvious that different persons hold different opinions, right? They will have different viewpoints, even the ideas are different. So if one person is lacking one quality, then obviously that quality can be overcome by taking the quality of other person, right? So means other person can help that person in one work, right? So this can be explained that exchange of information and knowledge is done by working in a team project. So if one person is unable to complete his or her task just because they don't have the quality, right? So other persons can help them by for creating their project, right? Third point here is a good working environment is created, right? How teamworks create a good environment. See, while working in a group, person can make different friends, right? uh, he can reduce his boredom by sharing his feelings with his friends, right? Or gossips can be done in the office times by, or he can release his stress, right, by sharing his problems with their teammates, we can say. In this way social bondings are enhanced, right? Or a home like environment is provided in working environments, right, which are sometimes very stressful or very depressive. And fourth point is the overall growth of a person, right? Why, how this is explained: while working in a team, a person can gain many qualities like the feeling of brotherhood, we can say, because person has to meet with different personalities, right? Or second one, we can say that the feeling of competition. Another one, we can say the communication skills are also enhanced if person is working in a team, because he has to meet with the different persons who have different communication qualities, right? Like one person is from Punjab and he is working Delhi based company, right, or the United based company, then obviously in that company there would be different persons who are speaking different languages, right, which leads to good communication skills in a person. So we can simply say that overall personality is enhanced in teamwork, and mental growth is also possible because he or she has to face a huge competition in working in a teamwork, right? Competition mean to say he has to prove himself in a team. You can take example of any software company, right? The softwares which are being launched in the market are not the output or the creation of a single hand. Software companies have a team of designers, coders, debuggers, bug fixers, and the launch end, right? So in this way we can explain the teamwork in which for a project designers work for the design of any application or or a software, we can say, right? And then coders code for the project which they have designed, right? Then the debuggers are the persons who find the bugs or the problems with what they have designed or what they have coded for their project, right? Bug fixing is the process in which they fix the bugs which they have which are found by the debuggers, right? And launching is the launch of websites or the applications, we can say, or the softwares. So this is the other side of your essay. This is for them who want to explain their essay on the side of independent, right? So means who want to write the importance of independently working. So again I have added 4 points on this side. First, person can prove him or herself, right? Second is the goal achievement. Third is the full of qualities, and fourth is the bright future. Again I will explain one by one. First is the how person can prove him or herself. See, a person is working independently. Every flaw he has to take on his head, right? So he has to prove his quality work, right? If any problem occurs, he has to handle himself, or if there is any credit, he that credit would be on his head. So in this way he can prove his potential or her potential in front of his or her employers. Second is the goal achievement, how a single person can achieve his or her goal. See, there won't be any disturbances for the other person who is the second person who is involved in this in any project. There is only single person who can achieve his goal in on the better way. And third one is the full of qualities, again which I have explained in our first point, that person has to take everything on his or herself. That way a person can become full of qualities, because all the problems he has to handle him or herself, right? Or another way we can say that that person becomes very good at problem solving. He can be punctual because he has to be in the project at time, right? If 15 days deadline is there, then it is damn sure that he has to complete that project in 15 days. There should be no extension in the time. And if there is time bonding, right? And the fourth one which I have written is the bright future. That for all the 3 points which we have written, that that person is full of potential, right? Goal achievement is there, and that person is full of qualities, then obviously he won't suffer from any problem in the future in any way. If he loses his job, then his future is bright in front of him, because all the qualities are there in that person that helps him to start her own business, right? So this is the second side, but my preference is to write on the teamwork only, because all the companies in these days are following the pattern of teamwork, right? So next we will explain conclusion of our statement. This is the conclusion if you have written your essay on the side of teamwork, right? So in this we can write that society is a group of community. Person can alone cannot survive, right? All the skills which are needed in teamwork are needed in a society to live in, right? So that's why teamworks are important, right? And next is the conclusion if you want to write on the independent side, right? So in this way you can write that personality enhancement is important to live in the society. So that's why person has to work independently, so that he can prove himself, or he can find the potential which is hidden inside that person, right? So these are different ways through which you can write your essay, right? Again, don't mix up the things, just be on the side which you want to be, right? Write to your BP1 and BP2, make your all 4 points, and then conclusion on the side which you have written your BP1 and BP2. Thank you guys.